Happy Saturday. Good morning. I missed you guys yesterday. I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take an unofficial vacation day from YouTube. And I just took the day yesterday and just kind of hang out and relax and chilled. Plus, little Michael had a half a day. But I absolutely miss you. I adore you. Thank you for your love and your support. Thank you for those comments on the videos. I'm gonna try to get to them. Thank you to my new subscribers, my new cousins. I am almost at my 17,000 cousins. I am so excited. Thank you for those of you who have picked up my books. Thank you for the reviews. I appreciate it. Thank you for all my new patrons. I love you. I adore you. I just absolutely love you guys, and I miss you. I absolutely miss you. We're gonna be reviewing Love is Blind, the reunion this morning, okay? Love is Blind, reunion. I'm hearing a lot of feedback. A lot of people are upset with Shake. So I'm gonna talk about that a little bit. But before that, I want us to pray for Ukraine. I was talking to my husband this morning because I haven't been really watching the news, but I really need to watch the news. And I was asking him how things are going, and saying, the news came on that the president, forgot his name, is, for lack of a better word, in my words, upset at NATO for not declaring a no-fly zone. And so I was like, well, what does that mean? And I was my husband, and he said, if NATO, aka the United States and the allies, set up a no-fly zone over Ukraine, then NATO is going to have to shoot Russia planes down. And if they shoot Russia planes down, then that means they are at war. They're participating in the war. And basically NATO is saying, my words, they can't afford to go to war over Ukraine. Okay. Another thing is Ukraine is alone. Ukraine is alone. You cannot be alone in this country, in this world, especially Ukraine with Russia on its behind all these years. And I'm kind of surprised how Ukraine, I'm just saying this, not knowing the history now, okay? I was telling my husband, I'm very surprised that Ukraine hasn't over all these years gotten any allies. I'm very, very surprised. So you're basically in this world alone. Another thing my husband says is that Ukraine doesn't have any air force. So if NATO declare a no-fly zone, NATO's going to have to shoot the plane down, and then NATO is going to be at war with Russia. They don't want that because Ukraine don't have an air force. And I'm like, what? They don't have an air force? Child, it just get worse and worse every day. So basically, everybody, the world, NATO, everybody know Russia is going to win the war, and it's just only going to be time. And the president, he's not leaving. He said he's going to die as a martyr. He's not leaving his country, and I commend him for that, because that is what you do as a country, as the leader of your country. You don't leave your people. So I really commend him for that. I don't know what their religious beliefs are over there, but we need to pray. We need to pray for a miracle. Unless there's a miracle, Russia is going to win and take over Ukraine and the president. So we need to we really need to pray. Maybe I need to just need to watch some more or read up a little bit more. But I was just very surprised that this stuff my husband was telling me. Like every day I ask, how's things going? Because my husband is a news junkie, a history junkie. You'll ask him anything, he can tell you. So we need to pray. We need to pray for Ukraine, okay? We need to pray for this world. For those of us who are born again believers, we understand that these are the end times, and the Bible is fulfilling. There's going to be wars and rumors of wars, and we know all these things has to happen before the return of the Lord Jesus Christ, but we still need to pray for our neighbors, okay? All right, so Love is Blind. I am hearing a lot of hate for Shake. And ladies, there's just some basic, not talk about Shake. Let's just talk about men in general. Ladies, I think there's some basic things we need to understand about men, right? One of those basic things is that Men have to find you physically attractive. It's a must because men fall in love with their eyes, women fall in love with their ears. So, with our ears. So, men fall in love with what they see, but we fall in love with what we hear. So, ladies, this is why you don't spend all night on the phone with Pookie Rare and Tyron, because next thing you're going, girl, you're gonna be in love with a bum. A man must find you physically attractive, and Shake just didn't find her attractive. And you know, a lot of women in the groups have said, but she's so pretty, he's so ugly. Men and women, another basic thing, especially women, I feel like men know this, but especially women, another basic thing you need to understand is looks for men and women are not measured the same. So for those of you who are saying Shake is not that good looking, it doesn't matter that he's not good looking. What matters from women are his pockets. Are his pockets good? Does he treat you right? And all of that stuff. Okay. For a man, most men don't care about what your pockets look like. They care that you're pretty and they find you attractive. So I think a lot of women need to understand these things, that if a man don't find you attractive, you need to walk away, because he's always going to have problems with how you look. So if he's not complimenting you, oh, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful, I love your hair, I love that dress on you, you know he's not physically attracted to you. But I think for most men, you will know, because they will act, like strange towards you if they don't find you attractive. So I feel like those are some basic things women need to understand. Looks are not measured the same for men and women. It's different. Men and women are different. Stop believing this lie that we're the same. We're not the same. God created us different. And he created us differently for a reason, because the two, you can't fit if you're the same. Okay? You have to be different. Man and woman. Why man and woman go together is because they're different. Therefore shall a man leave his mother and father and cleave. You can't cleave. This is the only way you can cleave to his wife. And when Adam woke up and saw butt naked Eve, what did he say? Whoa, man. Okay, so I just think you guys need to. There's just certain things you need to understand. Okay, there's just certain thing. I feel like if you have a basic understanding, you will not waste time on men who don't want you, who don't love you, who don't desire you. And you'll know if he finds you attractive or anything like that. Okay, just try to understand that, and your life will be so much easier, I'm telling you, because you won't waste time with men. See, for most women, yeah, we want him to be decent looking, but he has to be able to provide, protect, profess for some of us. Now, me personally, I can't do the ugly man. He gotta be good looking. Oh my God, did y'all see my baby yesterday? I cut his hair. Oh, girl. Okay, so we're at the reunion. Oh my God, they're doing the reunion in a pod. They're doing the reunion in the pod. What's her name? Is she older than him? Is Lachey's wife older than him? She looks so much older. Is it me, or does she look older? She looked like she's about 50. She looks like she's about 50. Does anybody know if Nick's wife, is that his name? Nick Lachey wife is old. I'm trying to get this up. And there's a new show coming on. I'm excited about it. I just don't like people shacking up. I don't like people living together and not married. I'm excited. I think I'm gonna review it. I think I might be finally over Married at First Sight after all. Look at my baby. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Oh, just so handsome. He looked just like his daddy, honey. He looks just like his daddy. Don't he look just like his daddy? He's so handsome. This week was Read Across America, so yesterday he had to wear comfy sweatshirt. So- and they made sure they specify with uniform pants and uniform shoes. All right, here we are. Ooh, she looks so much older than he is. Vanessa Lachey. Jared and Ayana look good. Shane looks like love is not blind, child, with the lies. I see what everybody's saying that what's her name look like she gained some weight. Ayana, we all did, girls. COVID, we in the house. Mallory looks pretty. Sal looks. Everybody looks good. Oh, Shayna is in that red pantsuit. I love the red pantsuit. Shake, is that a T-shirt? Shake. Wait a minute. Why is Shake in a T-shirt? Why you got a T-shirt on? Where's his shirt? Where's his jacket? So Shake is like, we want to go ahead and air what's everybody buying, what's been edited. Let me rewind what he said. Anna and Jared looks good in the red. Burgundy. No topic is off limits. Everybody's feeling good. Okay. Natalie, Shayna, and Deepti are nervous. Shake is nervous. He said, I think we are all, I'm nervous about how we get edited. Okay. I'm going to say what's on everyone's mind. So let's get the question to ear, whatever. Why does Shane, he looks like, I saw the picture on Facebook. He looks like that actor with the teeth like that. Okay, Lord, they're going at it already. Deepti and Shake is going at it. Deepti's rolling her eye. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all something. And those of you who know me is gonna get what I'm saying. Does Deepti remind you of somebody? I know Deepti, she's lost a lot of weight, but she just reminds me of, who does Deepti remind you of? Tell me in the comments. And if you get it, I'll give you a free book. I want you guys to know that we obviously saw what everybody else saw, and now that we're here with you today, there are a couple storylines that the fans really dug into. Okay, so the reunion is filmed after they show the show live. Oh, that's interesting. Natalie made her feelings known in the competition early. We know you had strong feelings for Shane. What was it like hearing Natalie brag about her connection with Shane? Oh, Shane, we know you had strong feelings for Shane. Oh, Natalie, Shayna's eyes are open today. It's of course, say Natalie, Shayna. Say what's hard for you to hear that about Shane and Natalie. Why Shane here look like he just woke up out the bed? I love Deepti dress. Why Shane can't sit still? Why are you moving so much? Mistake you made. Okay, he got into victim mood, trying to defend himself with Natalie. Oh, look at now Shayna's eyes. 100% regret. You went into straight attack mode. I don't understand what he was saying. Is he saying he was wrong for? He said he went into straight attack mode. I guess when Shayna came back and told him what Natalie said, I just feel like they shouldn't be telling each other who they're attracted to. Oh, why did you take the approach to ask Natalie being your girlfriend if you was interested in Shayna? Right, he was caught up. I think he, I think Shane recognized that Natalie is real needy, and so he told her what she wanted to hear. Different people bring out different things in you. Right, deeper level with Natalie. Right, he would be Shannon. What are you wearing? After one person, right? Right, explore both situations. I agree with him. Explore both. He said he wanted to figure one, I guess. Oh, here go Shake. Shake said, you said this show's about finding a wife. I don't think that's true. This show's about finding love. Natalie's shaking her head, smiling. I stand by that. We all have our preferences. This show's about finding love. It's not about finding a wife. It's not about rushing into. Love is not blind, child. That's not the takeaway he had. Oh Lord, Shayna and Deepti is whispering while he's taught while Shayna is talking. Oh, he's not gonna put in the box where he have to do that, but that's why you get to the altar, Shay. Ooh, and you thought you was gonna propose to Natalie, and then you have. Yeah, that was a hard scene. That was a hard scene. That was a hard scene when Shayna is finally expressing his feelings, and he's like, "Look at him. He's holding his head down." Right. I wish you had said that days early. Right, you're her pride. I think if I think him and Shayna and Shane would still be together. He had already decided to propose to Natalie. Right. Well, how did you feel, Natalie, watching that? How you feel betrayed by Shayna and Shane? Natalie coming off like a pygmisha. He has to decide which of y'all he's gonna marry. No, there could have been a change, of course. He hadn't proposed yet. Maybe he changed his mind. What's wrong with that? Girl, I cannot with her. Feeling like you were dishonest about what? What am I missing? What was Shayna dishonest to Natalie about? Wow. So when Natalie came in to speak to Shane about her feelings, it was supposed to have been Natalie and he was supposed to propose to her. So that was the producers being messy. I don't blame Shane or Shayna. The producers did that. Oh my God, does Kyle have a nose ring? Oh my God. How you doing? Is as this is dramatic? What? Am? Right. Nobody ever thought about the Shane side of it until just now. Exactly. Thank you, Kyle. How you doing? Thank you, Kyle. Kyle said, "Well, how did that happen? If Natalie was supposed to be going in the pods, how did Shayna end up in the pods?" And what's her name? Say, "I don't even know how that happened." Y'all was being messy. Producers were being messy. It was my day with Natalie. If with his mind, he was very dramatic. That's who he is. That's what it was. Right. Nobody never think about the man's side of it. Why was that meeting even a thing? Why did that happen? You see how they cut him off. They didn't answer the question. How did it happen? If Natalie was supposed to be in the pod proposing to and for Shane to propose, how did Shayna end up in the pod? You see how they cut it off and said, "Steve, speaking of Kyle, they're being messy." You see how they cut it off? Speaking of Kyle, we're gonna take a look back. Oh my God. He proposed of to his you gave him the mama ring. You proposed so much of very, very religious. You want someone who resembles her? Shayna, will you marry me? Oh, she's thinking. You say yes. Kai looking emotional on the couch. What was your reaction to Shayna's face? Ooh, he didn't sense the hesitation in the moment, but looking back, she seemed very hesitant.
When did you first find out that she'd actually had a new machine? After I saw it when I saw it. You didn't know about it from like months ago. Well, but either way, I didn't understand the point of the meeting. So.
All right, you didn't understand the point of the meeting.
I thought you just needed some loose ends tied up, but I didn't think that it was literally asking him like this is your last chance.
Oh, okay. He didn't understand the point of the meet why he was meeting with Shane.
Seeing if he would split last second and ask you to marry him instead of that.
Are you speaking for me? Are you telling me how I felt? I'm so confused.
No, I
told you what happened. So the fact that you're playing this like
wait. Why is she having that attitude?
Honestly, looking back on it, I should have said no right away too. 100%.
Right. She should have said no.
Yeah, but no, 100%. I actually do take full ownership. I could have avoided a whole bunch of
Yeah. You she said you could have, I could have. He was like, yeah.
I would never think to do that to you. I would never.
He would never think to do that to her.
Let me give one more try to somebody else.
I wasn't giving a try. It was part of my process.
Ooh, let me give one more try to somebody else. She's like, this wasn't a try, it was a part of his process.
I wouldn't move forward unless I was honest.
Right.
Which, again, I apologize to Natalie. I'm so sorry that I downplayed the situation to you. I wish I would have been more forthright again. Being more forthright.
She should have been more forthright. Okay.
When I said yes, I think I just felt very confused in the pod.
She felt confused in the pod. That's why she said yes.
Felt a little manipulated by you bringing up your mother's engagement.
Ooh, he said he felt manipulated. I would be so. I would have to be a nice ring, honey. If Michael was going to propose to me with the mama engagement ring, it had to be like a nice ring, like the one he bought me. Okay. Natalie, Shayna, I think it's unfair to say she felt manipulated by Kyle proposing with the mother's engagement ring. I mean, it's an honor. It's an honor. You know, I'm going to be giving little Michael my ring when he gets older. It's going to be a family heirloom. And I'm hoping the young lady would be honored. But again, my ring is a very, 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 very beautiful ring. I mean, it's like, oh my gosh. It's gorgeous, darling. It's gorgeous. So I don't agree with Shayna saying you felt manipulated with the mama engagement ring.
Like, I don't know. I just felt it was very... I own it, though. It's like, I'm not going to play victim in the situation. I could have avoided a lot.
She owns it. Good. I respect that, Shayna. I respect your owning it.
Like I did not care about you. And I'm really sorry that it was let on more than it should have been. I'm sorry.
She apologized. I respect that.
The drive to continue on the show was a driving factor, I think, for Shayna and Kyle. Maybe
sometimes it's okay just to
What is Shake talking about? Shake needs to be quiet and shut your mouth and let the people interview. Oh my God! If she ever said no, but she owned it. I'm happy Shayna's owning it. I appreciate it. I'm gonna say what everyone is thinking at home. You will not put me in your words at all. That's not true, Nick. You're just saying that everybody think that the same as you. No one think the same as you. That's not true, Nick. I agree with Shake what he said. I agree. You just ask what everybody else is thinking. That's why I have my channel. See, I watch these shows to say what y'all are thinking, but you're too afraid to say it. Okay. Mm-hmm.
If I may, I'll say one statement.
If I may, I should watch this. Please don't. Oh Lord, he was was like, I think y'all like it if I shut up at this. Ayana, I think we'll all like it if you just shut up in general. Ayana, that was rude. Disrespectful.
Listen, I'll be honest with you guys. This has been an incredible
I'll be
experience.
honest, this is
But I've had a very tough time taking it seriously. That's not.
I've had a tough time taking it seriously. Shake is full of crap. Shake is a comedian. I am convinced. I'm convinced Shake is a comedian. Comedian. I'm convinced. He's a comedian. That's just it. He's a comedian. Okay.
It's still an experiment, but we all had our own experience.
Right. It's an experiment.
For everybody. I was hoping to just for a moment say mine, and then I know, man, like you're interrupting a lot of people and hurting a lot.
Yeah, no, don't interrupt nobody, Shake. Let them talk. Everybody gonna have their moment.
There's zero right or wrong ways. If they found it, they're happy to live their lives. Absolutely.
So we'll take a beat. I want to know if
We'll take a beat.
to say for the moment we have moved on from that quadfecta. I guess.
We've moved on from that quadfecta.
But y'all good? Because I'm about to bring up another love triangle. Oops.
I'm about to bring up another love triangle. Ooh, Ayana. Ooh, child. Is that baby weight in her face? I see what y'all is saying. Oh my Lord. Yes, I can see what everybody's been saying. I think it's either baby weight. I hoping they're no baby because they can't afford no baby right now. Or and maybe it's just, we've been stuck in the house.
Did you guys watch it together? No, I could. I know I couldn't.
Oh, they didn't watch it together.
Like, yes, throughout this experiment, like we're put in this box and we're being open and being vulnerable. And
Well, his face looked clean. Maybe he went and had his skin treated or something, because he was looking rough in the pods. Jared was looking rough.
even though I did this, there would never be a chance for you to feel like you're ever 100% person of life.
I mean, look, Nick, I'm his second wife, so his journey led him to me.
Oh, here she go. I'm his second wife. His journey led him to me. Girl, be quiet, Vanessa, whatever your name is.
This is how it's supposed to be. This is how our life is supposed to be. So then we had the
No, that's not how it was supposed to be, man. Stop with the lies, okay?
So there was a moment when Jarrett and Mallory finally had a chance to meet in person, and it turns out that all that glitter wasn't gold. Let's watch.
Oh, so now they're going to when Jared and what's her name is. Ooh. I wouldn't have mind seeing Jared and
They don't know how to fucking be like, hey, you're that bitch. Like, let me just like.
I would have liked to see Mallory and Jared together. He was like, I could have done that for you. He's like, I would have done that. Look at Sal shaking his head. Sal is shaking his head like, I would have done that. That's a nice ring. That's not the ring you wanted. Ah, look at Ayana turning, looking at him. You don't like that ring? I know you don't. Oh, look at Sal. Sal's like, these flashbacks are hilarious.
Okay, well now I feel like he asked because I just asked you if you watched it with him. You said no, and here we are putting it on blast.
I just say I'm the air because I asked her if y'all watch it together. You said go here and put them.
You were also there. You heard after the fact everything that was said. So that part was actually hurtful.
Oh, she said Jared talking to Mallory. That part was hurtful.
Was extremely hurtful.
It was hurtful for her to watch.
We spoke then. But I mean, if I'm honest, like none of my anger went toward Mallet. All toward Jared because he's my partner and he's the one who owes me loyalty. Now there's an opening.
Why does Ayana, when she talks, her mouth is like she's chewing food.
It was definitely a very inappropriate conversation.
Ooh, he said the conversation was inappropriate. She said it was hurtful.
Made my choice to different way, and I definitely want to apologize to you for, making you look crazy.
Ooh, I would apologize for making you look crazy. That conversation should have never happened. And her eyes are red and crying. She knows she's the second best child. And she will always be his second choice. Ayana will always be girl number 2. Mallory will always be girl number 1 in Jared's heart. Ooh, Sal said that was uncomfortable and disrespectful. Let me rewind. She jumped in. He said, hold on, I'm speaking. He said, Sal said that was disrespectful.
That was like chapter 2 in a book that you guys are still writing and will write for the rest of your lives. But I do have to ask Sal, because you were the fourth
counterpart of the equation.
How did watching that
make you feel?
It was really uncomfortable.
It was uncomfortable?
Guys, that was disrespectful.
Ooh, he said it was disrespectful.
Either one of you could have stopped that conversation.
Right. Either one of you. I think they needed to have the conversation. I am not on the path of stopping the conversation. I think that's a conversation that needed to be had. I don't have a problem with the conversation between Jared and Mallory. I think that conversation needed to be had. Ooh, he said, hold on. Ooh, so Jared said the thing about the ring was a joke. No, it wasn't. It was not a joke, Jared. Stop lying. It's true. It's how you felt. Okay, we all knew Mallory didn't want no gold ring or wanted whatever. It would have been nice to know that. It wasn't a joke, Jared. Take responsibility. The ring you got was a beautiful ring. I appreciate it. I forgive you easy, quick. Mallory is a very hard situation and conversation. Right, after the emotional interaction. To talk to everyone. I don't have a problem with the conversation Jared and Mallory has. Look at Ayana. She knows she's the number 2 girl. Right, a conversation that had to happen. I totally agree. I definitely apologize to Ayana. He said it was no. I think a conversation that needed to be had. What kind of investment is that in our relationship? Right, I think she was fully vested, but I agree. That's a conversation that needed to be had. I don't know. I think y'all needed to have the conversation. It was fine with me. I'm okay with it.
Safe to say that a lot happened in Mexico.
Safe to say a lot happened in Mexico. Ooh, headed back for home. For some, the bond get closer.
So let's go ahead and check in with one of our couples who made it to the altar with 2 IQs, Nick and Danielle.
Check in with Nick and Danielle.
I don't think we need to ask if you're still married.
I'm hungry, child. I don't believe. Young. The blue is pretty. The blue is pretty on her.
Pressure of saying I do or I don't had us in this like pressure cooker.
Yeah. And she holding on Nick like Nick is about to run away from her.
We actually got to the real life. A lot of the disagreements that we had ended up being non-existent. I feel like what the show did in the experiment, if you will, was give you guys the building blocks to
What? You just shit crazy, girl. That girl is a nut.
you had to come back and you had to solve that disagreement.
Yeah, I don't think the disagreements ever, at least in my experience, they never stop. Well, because we disagree, but I think it's actually a healthy thing. Because I think if you don't ever disagree, then one of the two of you is.
That's true. That's true. Disagreement is you're gonna have. Everything is not gonna be 100% perfect.
The argument, yeah, I think arguments can be a positive thing.
One of the things that we've learned and that's really helped us with our communication is to like listen more.
Right. What we've learned is to listen more. Okay, that's good. Listen more.
I'm a fixer, so like when there's a problem, I'm like, okay, I go into fix mode. And this is something we learned in couples therapy together. I go into fix mode.
Oh, they go to couples therapy.
And she just wants me to understand she's feeling.
That's true. That is true. That's true. Nick goes into fixing mode. My husband's like that. My husband is like that. Because my husband, he's a fixer. He's in sales. He's in marketing. What's the problem? I'm going to fix it. You got a problem? Okay, I'm going to email you back in an hour. Here's the solution. And I've had to tell him, sometimes I don't want a solution. I just want you to listen. So there was an incident I had with somebody this week, and I felt so like, oh my God, and I was telling Michael about it. And well, I told him about it when it happened. And then yesterday I woke up, I was like, Mike, I really didn't sleep good the night before, and I'm really upset about the situation and what happened. And he really talked to me and he really encouraged me. And he was like, um, I know you're just talking to me, but the way he said it, I was like, okay, he got it. Like, I don't want you to fix it. I just want you to listen. And, he really listened and he really gave me some really, 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 really great feedback. And I really, really appreciate it. So I totally agree with Nick, and what Daniel was saying is like Nick goes into fixing mood when sometimes I just want you to listen. Like I told Mike what happened Thursday, and then I told it to him again yesterday morning. Like, you know. And he really talked to me and he really encouraged me. And, he was like, we are so blessed. And, people might not understand how blessed we are, but, we're blessed and we're tithers. And, he just really, really encouraged me and really, really reassured me. And, I really felt good yesterday. Like I felt really, really, really better. And then this is where when I woke up, I was like, did you sleep better last night? I was like, yeah, I slept a little bit better. But I really appreciate it. So I really appreciate what Nick is saying is that I don't want you to fix it. Some things can't be fixed. I just want you to listen.
And so like I'm constantly trying to remind myself.
I appreciate Nick and Vanessa trying to put marriages together. Okay, not like Married at First Sight, marrying them and divorcing them. This is why I think this might be my last season of Married at First Sight, because with Love Is Blind, and then they have another new show coming on. I'm in it. I'm really enjoying Love Is Blind, but Love Is Not Blind. With all the furniture, you moved in his place with all the furniture intact. Ooh, he has a lot more sturdier furniture. Lord, she was jumping on the table and it didn't break. Have mercy. We gotta have dance party, and he gets on the table before I do. Lord, they're two nuts. He doesn't mind dancing on table. He doesn't want broken table. Nick actually looks real handsome here, Nick. You're looking real handsome. Nick he looks really tall. He looks really handsome. Okay, what is this? What is this? Oh, they're showing the apartment. Okay, there's a cat and a dog. Oh, Lord, there's a cat and a dog. Oh, they're not best friends yet. Okay, there goes the little drum set.
so they're all kind of just scattered in there.
We haven't figured out where to put. Well, they have a guest bedroom. Put all your clothes in your guest bedroom.
I have a rack here, costume here,
A rack here, costume here.
he likes costume just as much as I do.
He likes costume just as much as I do.
Take a look at that. Here's our little table where we like to collect memories.
Blue table, they'll collect memories, but I don't see no memories on there.
Very cute.
Combination of Christmas presents, memorabilia.
Christmas present chip. Well, there ain't no present on the table. What they talking about? Memories. Well, it takes time to collect memories. I have a little thing up here.
Uncle surprised me.
I have a little thing up there with a lot of little memories and trinkets. Wait, what he said? His uncle what gave you a ring? What she said?
So
Over Christmas, his uncle surprised me. Great grandmother's wedding ring. Oh, that's cute. It's cute. That's a cute ring. That's pretty. We're happy that they're doing so well. Mm-mm. Gary will not take his hand from around Ayana. He's scared. He's gonna run into Mallory.
So I gotta say, musician. There was some truly great.
Sal and Mara decided to part ways. So Nick is a musician. I need to get me something to eat, girl.
There was some chat about potentially seeing each other.
There's some chat about potentially seeing each other. Did y'all see each other?
If you guys could continue this relationship. Did that happen? Yeah, we met for coffee.
Yeah, they met for coffee and chatted.
You know, like, I don't know, the connection just wasn't really there, and we just kind of understood that we were. Maybe it didn't make sense to really like.
Oh my God! So they chatted for coffee and realized the connection really wasn't there. You wasn't realizing 3 weeks you was living together, Mallory. Right. It seemed like there's a little bit more going on behind the scene with Sal and Mallory that we weren't told about.
There was just things that happened, like
Ooh.
that I just don't really feel comfortable saying. It's pointless now. Like it's our history, you know. Like
Ooh, honey, what was going on behind the scenes with Sal and Mallory? And he was like, "There's a lot of things that went on behind this scene that I just don't feel comfortable talking about." Y'all think there was fighting? Ooh, like it's our history, you know. Okay.
call it karma, call it whatever, but it's just like,
Call it karma, call it.
It's necessary to say.
It's not necessary to say.
I honestly think we shared like a very strong.
They shared a strong connection,
This experiment,
but
we're very different. Like
they're different.
in the way that we really communicated.
The way they communicated, operating.
A lot of times, like disagreements because we just weren't communicating necessarily.
Disagreement because they weren't communicating right. Okay.
And
And
that's kind of really.
And I will say, well, and I'll just put it this way.
I'll just put this.
There were many times that I also just felt unheard.
Ooh, she said. Sal said there's many times she felt unheard. He felt unheard.
But our arguments, I felt unheard.
I'm really
He
sorry.
felt unheard. Yeah, man, want to be heard.
I forgive you because it's like, again, it's in the past. It's okay.
Oh, here goes Shaq. Put your hands down.
Number one, your situation with Jared, that whole situation and the aftermath of that, I think that was an uncomfortable thing.
Oh my God. Number one, your situation, Jack, was a comfort. Why is
That's gonna sour a relationship.
that's gonna sour relationship? Oh, Nick did not only jump in, but Shaq, who are you to provide that answer? Shake say Shake. He just said he don't want to air dirty laundry. Just leave it at that, Shake. Mind your business. Oh, Shake. I thought you said he was gonna be quiet. Shut up, Shane. Shake, you should have said that. That was rude, Shake. That was rude. I'm the realist. I keep it 100. You're the fakest. I got rewind. Shake, but he right though. He's 100% real. I'll give it that. He'll put it out. Shut up, Shane. That was rude, Shane. Don't say that. That a lot of people were real and fake as F as we've gone through this. You've been the fakest. Shakes and Jared is the fakest. He's like, don't do that, dog. Don't do that. Because you're not. You came out here for all the wrong reason. Look at Shane. Shane looked like he's about to have a tantrum. I won't apologize for my preference. Ooh, Jared say you're a joke. No, that's a lie. Love is blind. That's the typical stuff that get too many people divorced. I don't matter what's on the outside, what's on the inside. No, it's both outside and inside. Do you like working out? I get along best with individuals that work out. Hey, I'm with Shake. Listen, I am not jumping on the Shake bandwagon for wanting to know that her size. Can I lift her up? Can I put her on the shoulder? Not me, honey. You know how I feel about it. Ask them questions. Will I have trouble picking you up? She's the number one hiker. But I'm not physically attracted to her, and I don't have a problem with that. Why y'all hating on Shay because he's not attracted to Deepti? I'm with him. I don't have a problem with him saying he's not attracted to her. Not at all. I just think women need to understand that men have to be attracted to you. He's not attracted to you. Bloop. Bloop. He feels like he's with his aunt. I feel like I'm with a family member. Shake, what's the question I have to ask? Why did you do Love is Blind? I put you through like this. I know I'm not the most liked person on the show. I keep it real myself. So if I may. It's not that different. Making a huge purpose. You're right, Shake. No, Vanessa, shut your mouth. He's trying to make a correlation. He's trying to paint a picture, dum-dum. That's what Shake is doing. He's right. He's absolutely right. I don't have a problem. Why y'all hating on this man? You know what, ladies? I really do believe if you listen to men more, you will learn some things. He is right. It's like making a big purchase. He said marriage, think of it as the ultimate purchase, then if you will. He is absolutely right. When you think you got to stay in this house for 10 years, well, you don't have to. Do you want to sign the paper? I would not have signed the paper on a house that we're going to invest all this money in if it didn't have what I need for Lexi. I wouldn't have. And though it's not 100% what we want, this is the closest to what we wanted. I totally agree with Shake. I agree with him 100%. I agree. Ultimate commit, if you will. How do you make this type of commitment? Read the fine print. Yes! Read the fine print. Thank you. Why y'all hating on this man. He's telling the truth. Listen to what he is saying, ladies. Okay, that's why a lot of y'all been 10 years a girlfriend, okay? Don't tell me my mouse is dead already. This is a new mouse my husband just bought me. Isn't it pretty? See that? A lot of y'all, ooh, child. I'm feeling the anointing to write. Read the fine print. That's what he's been doing, girl. That's why he's been shacking up with you for 3 years. He's been reading the fine print. He don't like what he say.
We're in a situation where the stakes are so big.
The stakes are so big, right?
I want to make sure this thing works.
I want to make it. I totally agree with him. I don't have a problem.
And for me, that I knew at least a
Certain physical body type. I totally agree with him.
about she has to be 5'2", this. I'm talking about I want this shit to work.
I want it to work. I totally agree with him. I'm not mad at what he's saying.
There was a big weight discrepancy.
There was a big weight discrepancy.
For me to get past that.
It would be very hard for me to get past that. It's true. It is true. Shake is telling the truth, ladies. He's telling the truth. I'm telling you, he is telling the truth, and this can help you in your dating journey. If a man don't find you physically attracted, forget it. Listen to what he's saying. He is absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Y'all need to listen. He's preaching to the choir. He's telling the truth.
I was ready to get deep. I wanted to know.
How he was ready to get deep. I wanted to know.
Make sure I do everything in my power to ask my question.
Right. Do everything in your power to ask your question.
Despite what you may think.
Yeah, nobody wanted is as bad as me, despite what you may think.
The wrong show.
You're on the wrong show.
There are shows where they're based on their looks, and if they have a connection. But what I'm saying is, you need to open your heart to a bigger.
No, he don't need to open his heart to a bigger picture. See, the problem with Ayana and Nick is they're actually physically attracted to their wives, right? They're physically attracted to them, so it's easy for them. No, I totally agree with Shay. He preaching to the choir. You know, I couldn't do it either. I couldn't be with no man who don't lost a whole person. I couldn't do it. I could be with no broke man. Okay. That girl, she looks so old, child. Vanessa. It's not even Vanessa. She's so old, child. How old is she?
The day, what if she's dismangled in an accident? What if she gains weight? What if she loses
But that's
her
different.
arm?
That's different. That's different. You can't live your life saying, what if she's dismantled in an accident? So even though she's not physically what I want, I'm gonna stay with her. Right? Though what my father said about, making sure you really like that person, because if you go and something happens, something you can't have sex, but you really, really, really like the person. That's different from, oh, you need to marry her, even though you're not physically attracted, because what if she mismangled in an accident? That's different. That's different. You're not marrying the person who was dismantled in an accident. You're marrying the person who you found physically attractive. I don't know. What is she talking about?
Are you not gonna let her anymore? I hope to God if I'm dismangled, not on fucking wood. This man stands by my
Of course you're supposed to stand by your mate if they're dismantled.
So the problem I have, Shane, is that you sat there and berated every single one of these women physically, and then went through the process with this beautiful soul over here, all because you.
I don't think he berated the woman physically. How did he berate them physically? How? Somebody tell me. I just want to know. I think I think most women just do not understand that a man must find you physically attractive. We have to start there. Do you understand that? If you don't understand that, we can't have an open and honest conversation about this.
Not fall in love.
I didn't even do that. So if you think that's my goal, then
You
you're
just said
wrong.
that.
If you think it's we're gonna,
Why don't you
you twisted it around.
Sorry, I pleaded. Let me change the subject.
subject. Woo, shakes the war. Change the subject. She's been rude. Lady's still on you. She. Let me ask. You just changed the subject.
The what you're looking for sounds to me like the eventual dating. No, it's not. So what were you missing?
So he said, "What?" Shay looked like he was asking for the conventional dating world. There's nothing wrong with the conventional dating world. In the conventional dating world that you felt like you could find here. Okay, what? I want the most. He wants everything. I understand. Hey, Michael Jr. There's also certain criteria there goes beyond the emotional connection. I totally agree with him. Not purely blind. You're on the wrong dating. That's all I said. I want to be partially blind. Love is blurry. I agree. Love is blurry. I totally agree. Love is blurry. Love is blurry. He watched. I thought I saw changing. Is he looking? You're really inward. Honey. You were lying through the middle of the show. We all have physical preference. You said, "Women, I think you're all beautiful." Unfortunately, the only one I'm attracted to is Vanessa. Nikki, sit there. You gonna let shit roll up on your wife, sir. Look at Deepti face. She said, "But I've done nothing but berated you." Oh, so you know you're berating him. Okay, stop it, girl. Just look at shit. Oh my God. Oh, this is funny. It's nature. Thank you. It's nature, baby. We're animals. No, he's right. He's right. You could tell he's doing Botox. Nix is doing Botox.
So you all love Deepti. I mean, I saw that on the show, and we all felt that.
I think this is a good group of people. This is a good group of people. But Shay, he right. Love is blurry. Ooh, no, she. Yeah, that's a shake. I think you would seriously benefit from seeing a psychologist. Ooh, she called him a narcissist. But people in just. But I think he has to be attracted. If he's not attracted, that's fine. I don't have a problem with him not being attracted. She looks like a queen, a god. Yeah. If a man is not physically attracted, forget it, girl.
She's so amazing. She doesn't even deserve 0.5%. Someone to treat her 0.5%.
Goddess villain. You understand?
Goddess villain. It's okay to not be physically. It's how you go about. I don't know. What's degrading, Deepti? Can I pick you up and put you on my shoulder? I don't think that's degrading. Yeah, can you pick me? Because I want to be picked up. What's with the nose ring, Deepti? I just don't understand the nose ring in that dress. Ooh, they said that's a watered down version. But that's another thing I heard that I read that Nick and Nick and Danielle told Deepti what Shake was saying about about her. I think he should have just kept it at, I'm not attracted to her. Okay, don't say nothing else. Just you could just leave it at, you know what? I'm not attracted to her. And just leave it at that. You know, and maybe a trusted friend you could talk to off camera, because you know they're gonna show what you say on camera, and don't say what you said about these people, because they're always gonna come back and repeat what you said. But I think he should have just kept it at, uh I'm not attracted to her.
See, look at how you're speaking. Every single person here has an issue with you.
Who every single person here has an issue with? No, every single person has an issue with Shake because Shake don't want depth, to tell the truth.
It's a reality check for you, and you lack the self-awareness to even know.
Ooh, she say you lack self-awareness. It's flabbergasting to me. I ever respected you as a person.
And I brought you to my family.
I brought-
I've never done that. For my dad and my mom to sit there and watch you say these disgusting fucking things about me is so.
Well, first of all, Deepti, I'm not attracted to her. She reminds me of my aunt. I feel like I'm with my family member. I don't see anything so bad about that. What's disrespectful about that? A family member. She's like, like a cousin. My aunt. But apparently there must have been some other stuff that was said. That was said that we didn't see, that maybe this the cast is repeating to her. Oh, excuse me.
There's a way to say, oh, I'm not this man to her. Guess what? Your hand is probably dope as fuck. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
She said there's a way for you to say I'm not attracted to her. Well, he said it and you have a problem with what he said. And then she said your aunt is probably dope as F. Because their aunt is like 40-year-old. That other show we watched. And he was like, she is.
Constriction, like you have no problem acting the way you act.
You have no problem acting.
That's fine. That's completely conscious decision on your part, I guess. But there's nothing.
It's completely.
Work out. That's why it's an experiment.
There's nothing wrong if it didn't work out.
The way you go about it.
Did you see more watching the show? Did you know about the stuff that all your girlfriends are saying was happening behind your back?
Did you know about what was saying?
Were you kind of like sensing if it?
What was you sensing it?
You watched it, you were like, oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I definitely heard from the girls and Shane and Jared. They've all.
So they.
That this is not a person you should.
They heard from the girls of Shane and Jared.
I didn't know the extent of how he was talking to me or about me.
She didn't know the extent.
He was straightforward with me. I'm not physically attracted.
He was straightforward.
I don't give a fuck if you're not. But if you care about somebody,
I don't give a F if you're not.
Their friend, you do not disrespect them on national level. And I said that was
I wonder what other stuff he was saying about her. What other stuff he was saying about her?
Like, yeah, I could have handled that differently. I agree.
you just don't know how to speak, especially to women. That's all I'm gonna say.
He shouldn't have said. He should, if whatever he said that got back to her, he shouldn't have said it.
Well,
We wish the best for you. I think everybody will find love. Y'all out here talking about he ain't never gonna find somebody as good as Deepti. Stop being delusional, okay? Stop being delusional. There's somebody out there for everybody, and even if it didn't work out, do you know how many men told me that I didn't want? My new book is coming out soon. Do you know how many men told me that I would never find a man as good as them? Huh? When the truth is, I didn't marry them because I didn't think they were good men for me. The one good man that I met was for me. I married him. Every one of them I met, there was a problem. Not that me and Mike were perfect, but we are mostly aligned. So I don't agree with y'all say. I think you're in your emotions. Stop being emotional. Shake will find him a nice wife and marry, and Deepti will find a nice guy that will love her for her. And I think every woman should be with a man that love her for who she is and love her body and her thighs and her stretch marks and curves and everything. Oh, Kyle and Shayna. Lord, they're back to Kyle and Shayna. Oh, I'm hungry, y'all. You know what I'm gonna have to start doing? When I'm doing the long videos, I have to record it. I have to record the long videos on my back camera. There's two cameras. There is the StreamYard camera that you can't mute, which I am so surprised. StreamYard, you can't mute. But on my back camera, I can mute. So that's what I'm going to do. When I'm doing long videos, I'm going to have to use the other camera where I can mute. But then I can't show pictures. I think I just need to find another streaming company. Because it's ridiculous. You can't mute on StreamYard. Okay. Okay, Kyle and Shayna. You're right. Kyle kept wanting to try to make it work. Ooh, he pushed her into it.
Yeah, I mean, we got engaged for a reason.
We got engaged for a reason.
Follow through with the experiment, like we all did. And you didn't really get to see our connection. We were really close.
He said you didn't get to see our connection. We were really close. Okay.
So, in that moment, I was caught off guard when you weren't sure after we met.
Ooh, in that moment, I was caught off guard when you weren't sure after we met.
It's going to be tough. And I said, well, have some hope.
This is going to be tough.
So that bothered me a little bit. It left me a little uncertain.
Oh, so he didn't understand why she was so uncertain. Ah.
So I was caught off guard when I saw it the first time. Definitely.
Kyle was caught off guard. Do you think he was ever really in love with you?
I don't know. I wish I knew.
I wish I knew. You're an atheist. That's why. But she likes Shane. Was it more than religion?
Was it Shane? Was it how I looked?
Was it what? Was it more than religion? Was it Shane? Was it how I look? He said, no, I had reservations before I even met you. I don't have nothing to do with her.
It was one of those things where I was compromising my own beliefs. I thought for a second, like, what?
She was compromising her belief.
Right, but like maybe I was having this
She was having internal struggle.
Because they're a Christian doesn't mean you're a good person, right? So like I thought that you were a good person.
She felt like he was a good person.
It was an internal struggle for me. So at the end of the day, long story short, it was the religion for sure.
For long story short, it was a religion for sure.
That's a huge factor in my life, and you would never be able to give me that. Now I wouldn't want to force you.
Right, he would never be able to give that to her.
I should have never said yes to him.
Right, she should have never really given time. You wasted my time. He should have never said yes. She should have never said yes. I don't know what else you want.
It's just, I mean, it was just a big waste of time.
It was a big waste of time. But I have huge regret. The biggest regret I should have.
I should have asked Deepti to marry me. Like she like that's what I learned the most. I fucked up.
Oh, what the entire. He should have asked Deepti to marry him. Oh, so he was talking to Deepti? Did they show us Kyle and Deepti talking? Well, maybe they can date now. Maybe Kyle and Deepti can date. Wow. Did we see Kyle and Deepti talking? Wow. Ooh, this is different. Mm.
I should have tried harder for you. I mean, I love her so much. She's the best.
He should have tried harder for her. He loves her. She's the best.
I do have
That's his biggest regret.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
Deepti's amazing.
Deepti's amazing.
Hey, I would love that. Yeah, it pisses me off.
Oh! Shake said, hey, I would love that between you two. Kyle was like, yeah, it pisses me off. You wasted such a good opportunity.
You wasted such a good opportunity. Hey, not true, because now you have it.
Not true, because now you have it. Happen to facilitate. Right, it's not too late.
We're going to move on to
Kyle and Deepti could date.
shocking wedding day rejection.
Ooh, the most shocking day, wedding day rejection. Ooh, Natalie and Shay. Ooh. It was a big blow up fight the night before. Come on, Natalie, tell us what happened. After a lot of drinking.
Want to share that ended this fairy tale process for both of you?
Ooh, what happened that mess up this fairy tale process?
All of this is on you. And, obviously
The drinking, that's why you can't be drinking too much.
I kind of just had a moment where oh shit,
He had a moment. I don't know. What you don't know? You told her you hated her.
I'm still wish it didn't go down that way.
So wish it didn't go down that way. So y'all not back together. I hope they're not.
Go over to my head differently. 100%, yeah.
Did you say things you didn't want to say?
Yeah, of course.
Did you? I don't believe in you. In let me tell you, I don't believe people say things they want to say. I think if you say it's in you to say it. You know what I mean? Like I would never say I hate my husband. It's not in me to say I don't hate him. So I would never say it. So I think if you say it, it's in you to say it. I don't believe what the Bible says. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speak. So if someone says something, it's in them to say it. I don't agree with, I didn't mean to say that. Yes, you did. That's why I'm asking no apologies for what you said. No, that's who you are, and that's what you meant. And I received it. It was an emotional reaction. No, it's not. Oh, he has to learn how to express it better. He has to gets better at not being so reactive. He can't control his emotions. He's a child. Shane is a child. Oh Lord, here go Natalie. Is she about to cry?
I mean, I feel like
Oh, excuse me.
now
Now it didn't change anything, baby. It reveals who he is, Natalie. That's who Shane is.
I truly believe that he is the most of it. He has
Certain things you say to me, there is no coming back, honey. I'm not. We're not gonna be together. He meant it. Stop saying he didn't. He did mean it.
I think what makes it sad is, why it's so hard for me to talk about.
Why it's so hard for me to talk about is
because really that night changed everything.
that night changed everything. No, he showed you who he really was, Natalie.
It sounds stupid to say a fight changed everything, but I think it just
A wake up call. Yes, a wake up call.
you have big issues to work through, and maybe we're not ready for marriage.
Right, you have big issues, and maybe you're not ready for marriage. Exactly.
I'm going to say yes and be married. So I think it's just hard knowing that night happened, but I do think it was for the best.
It's for the best. Absolutely, girl. Counted for the best.
We haven't worked through all of our problems. I'm not saying that you have to work through every problem.
We haven't worked through all of our parents. Don't, girl. Bye, Natalie. Leave Shane alone. Shane wants Shayna. I'm expressing remorse. Take responsibility for what happened. Ooh, there's a reason why I got to that point. Ooh, he said you're trying to push it under the rug. That like the words that I used didn't come out of nowhere. Tell us, Shane, what she said. Ooh, you haven't apologized for your side of the story. You haven't owned up to, so it was like 100% my fault. He said you're sitting there like, I like this and that. Go ahead, Shay. Tell us. I'm not putting the blame on you.
I understand that anger came out from somewhere, like obviously something I've done to you.
Ooh, I understand that anger came out from something I've done.
Like I'm just blaming it on you, and those words came out of nowhere. I know that it came from a place of you being frustrated with me.
You've been frustrated with me.
Me making you feel
You weren't enough. He's not enough, girl. Ooh, you don't feel bad for anything you've done? Tell us, Natalie, what you said. Take responsibility, Natalie. What? Tell us what you did. She apologized for making him feel for not being good enough. I feel like you were more than enough. No, he wasn't, girl. Stop lying to yourself. Shayna's like, come on and say it. Oh, here she go crying, child, with the tears, with the fake tears. Shane. He said, I'm effing sad. What are you sad about? Take accountability for both of you. Whoa, he's not going to take responsibility for being the bad guy in every situation. Go ahead, tell it, Shane. Natalie, tell us what you did. The way he said it lady earlier, it words didn't come out of nowhere. So basically, I think they were having a fight. She probably said, "Ooh, I'm gonna ask a question you might not be able to." Not just the reliving, not just a night anti-experience. Do you feel like you're saying Shane missed a chance of being really happy? Was it that night that made the only thing derail? I just think Shane really wants Shayna. Come on, Natalie, tell us what you did, girl. Tell us. Oh, I just don't like thinking that way. It's like we're not getting no dirt. I need the tea on what happened.
So is this the first time you guys have seen each other?
Is this the first time you've seen each other since then?
Since your wedding?
Since your
We gave it another shot after.
Oh, they gave it another shot after our wedding day. We dated again.
Without the pressures, we just want to see.
Without the pressure, we just want to see
how we would work out.
How we would work out.
For me, I held on to that fight for so long.
Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
Say hi to your aunties. And say thank you. Some of your aunties bought some of your the cakes for your school. Sit up, Michael.
Thank you.
Look at the camera. Say thank you.
Thank you.
Did you get points?
The teacher didn't even tell me.
Okay, you have to ask her. She gave you points, okay?
Thank you.
No, honey, there is some things that you cannot overlook, Natalie. If he said those things, you gotta hold it to heart, girl. You can't move on from it. How you move on from him saying
Obviously everyone in the, I think Jerry, even the one that was like, oh, for sure, like Shane and Natalie.
Oh, for sure, Shane and Natalie.
So what do all of you being on the outside?
What are you looking at being on the outside?
How do you guys feel about their choice? Yeah, I mean, even right now I'm getting emotional.
Oh, here go Dan. Even right now we're getting emotional. So Nick and Shane got close in the pods, friends today. Oh, he said that Nick was in, Shane was in love with Natalie. No, he wasn't, John. He was in love with Shayna.
Does it feel good though to hear people say how much they enjoy your relationship and how much they feel about that?
Does it feel good? People saying they enjoy your relationship.
Another big topic that everyone has been dying to know, because obviously
Another big topic everyone wants to know.
is that you and Shayna.
You-
I'm not gonna get that conversation. I don't. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm just asking if you guys have seen each other before today.
Yes.
Ooh, have y'all seen each other before? Ooh, he cut it off and said, that's not a topic. I'm not getting into it. And she was like, Vanessa, what's her name? I'm not. No, I was going to ask, well, have you seen each other before together? He said, yes, and held his head down. Come on and testify.
Sorry, Shayna. No, I'm like, I don't know why he's reacting.
She's like, I don't know why he's reacting that way. Because Shane is on something, child. He's on some substance.
I mean, we get to talk about how you guys tried to date again after, and I think that's amazing. This is the reunion. What's happened since?
This is the reunion. What happened since the I do's and I do.
People just want to know.
We just want to know.
In your growth.
We're invested in your growth. So did
Your growth, Shayna.
did Shayna and Shane hook up afterwards? We want to know.
Are you uncomfortable talking about that?
Are you comfortable talking about that? What happened? Shayna and Shane, tell us. We're dating.
Literally the last thing I was going to say before I moved on to Ayana. So
It's literally the last thing I was going to say before I move on to Ayana.
Yeah, there was something that we were always just friends. There was nothing.
We were always just for there's nothing ever romantic afterwards.
I just want to know if y'all saw each other. I know. Taking away from your Shane story, there was nothing like that. Yeah, there was nothing.
It's just emotional.
They don't want to take it taken away from you and Shane relations. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Guys, and now on to a couple who both said yes.
They move on from Shane. He was holding his head down. He was embarrassed. Okay, Jared and Iana, marriage life's been a roller coaster. Honest, if anybody said marriage is easy, they're lying. No. Back up. If your marriage is a struggle, you chose wrong. Okay. Not talking about the people on the shows, like the people on Love is Blind, Married at First Sight. Obviously, they don't know each other before, so it's going to be different. But in the real world, if you get married and your marriage is struggling, then it means you chose the wrong mate. That's what that means. Okay? Think about marriage as your relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. Huh? Every day is supposed to be sweeter and sweeter and sweeter and sweeter and sweeter than the day before. So when you choose someone who you have a lot of things that's in alignment and your foundation is right, your marriage is going to be easy. I'm not saying you're not going to have disagreements and stuff like that, but it's going to flow. Your marriage should be like a well-oiled machine. Marriage is to be enjoyed, not endured. I've been married 9 years, and I can say my marriage is not being hard. It's not hard. Our marriage is very easy. It's very, very easy. You know, our foundation is the same. We are in the lab. I was sharing on one of my other videos. You know, my husband got a little bonus. And he printed out the paper and said, this is what I gave in tithes and first fruits and stuff like that. And I looked at it, I was like, oh, wow, what? I'm like, this is nice. It was okay. We will never have an argument about money and going giving to church. We will never have an argument about him providing protecting for us. We will never have an argument, do we want our kids to go to Sunday school? We will never have an argument about we going to raise them for Christ, we're not going to raise them for Christ. We will never have an argument, is he going to go to public school or private school? We're just not going to have arguments about. We're never going to have an argument about you staying out till 3 o'clock in the morning. Because that's the question I asked before I got married. And before COVID, when him and his frat brothers go hang out, they're home by 10. Okay, except maybe if they decide to go out on the Super Bowl night or whatever. I don't have a problem with that. And he said, all of my friends, all the guys I hang out with, they are married. So they have to get home to their wives too. So I'm going to be home to my wives. So when in the real world, when you choose someone based on your foundational pillars, then your marriage is easy. It's not supposed to be a struggle. Okay. It's like your relationship with Christ. It's not a struggle. It's not supposed to be a struggle. It's easy. You grow. Every day you grow and grow and grow and grow and grow. Not talking about these couples because, they don't really know each other. Maybe they probably wouldn't even marry each other in the real world, but because they met on the show and they have to get married, they went ahead and got married. So, Jared, no, marriage is easy if you do it right. Okay? If you do it right. And it's a roller coaster. The devil is a lie. Roller coasters make me dizzy. Oh, she thought she would be healed in this situation. There's some things she needs to work on. Yeah, she's trying to come to terms. Yeah, because in her head, she will always be number two. As soon as it's thrown in the real world when the show is over. Reassess once the show's over. Do you realize things were prior to marriage? Creep it back in marriage. Yeah, you can't be going out every night, coming home 3 o'clock in the morning. Who does that? Being that, and see, if you was really ready to be married, you wouldn't have been. You would have been adjusting your life. See, when you're ready to be married, ladies and gentlemen, if you this is I'm gonna come back and do a video on Jazz Katina. When you say you want to be married, you will begin to prepare yourself. Prepare. So you can't say you want to be married, Jerry, but you're going out 3 nights a week, coming home 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning. Ladies, you can't say you want to be married when you're not trying to prepare yourself to be at least a decent homemaker. Learn to cook something, learn to clean, learn to decorate your house. Okay, you don't have to be like Betty Crocker, but you need to feed the man at least 3 times a week, girl. Right, it's for the betterment of your relationship. It's a different lifestyle when you get married. She wants to stay home and read a good book. He wants to go out 3 times a week and hang out with the boys. You're not ready to be married. Another thing about being ready to be married, men, is you need to be able to provide. You can't talk about you're ready to get married, but you need somebody to help you pay the bills. Granted, if that's where you are, you have to find a wife that's okay with that. You can't find a wife who wants a traditional husband and then beat her into paying bills. Ladies, if you want a traditional husband that's going to provide all your needs, then you need to choose one. Don't choose a 50-50 man and try to make him in a 100%. It's just not going to work, girl.
One thing I will say is, like,
they've been finding their balance. That's good. Their hyper says that they're very different. He's extremely extrovert. There's something they have to deal with. She's an introvert because we're so different. They have such similar values and similar goals. It's just been a compromise. Oh, child, Lord, child. They sound like they have a hard marriage. It's constant juggling. I can't. I would be dizzy. Given the opportunity to say no versus say. Another thing everyone knows on the show. Ooh, never going that extra mile to the way. I don't believe it. I think they did it. They did it. I knew it. I knew they didn't wait till the wedding night. I knew it. Didn't I tell y'all when he picked her up in the kitchen and brought her in the bedroom? Girl, what you thought they went in there to do? When my husband picked me up and take me in the bedroom, girl, we already know what's going to happen, especially if the kids are not here. Girl, he ain't taking me up and picking me up, putting me in the bedroom to go watch it on TV, girl. He take me in the bedroom because we're about to go to cloud 9. the third heaven. Okay. How many of y'all know there's 3 types of heavens? Okay. No, you need to come on over to the Bible study group so you can learn about the 3 heavens.
Okay. So the thing about it, what happened?
So what happened was
It's like I was very protective about that.
she was very protective of that of her, and she wanted to reveal one. We reveal. But if I'm honest, go ahead and tell. Oh, I told you. We had sex in Mexico, honey. And still talking about I want to wait till the wedding day. I can't stand phony people. Just tell me the truth. Just one time. Uh-huh. We know it's not easy being so candid. Oh, Deepti said even though she didn't find her husband, it was through the experience. Some of her best. She always talking about best friend, girl. You just met these people. They can't be your best friend. You just met. So he said he has his Shane Shake say he has his own whole work dues. So everybody's giving their final goodbyes. It's really, but the thing is, first of all, they're both physically attracted to each other. Okay, they're both physically attracted to each other. You think Garrett would be sitting up there with a woman he wasn't attracted to? No. People got married and it works. No, and love is not blind, child. Stop saying love is blind. Love is not blind. Thank you for your honesty and vulnerability.
Sadly, this reunion is almost coming to an end. But before we go, we have one final question.
One final question for the group.
When someone is actually the one.
How do you know when someone is actually the one?
It was when both my emotions and my logic aligned.
It was more when my emotions and logic align. Oh, that's cute. He's Jared said, how do I respond after that? Oh, the ultimatum. Yes, I'm so excited about the new show. One person is ready to get married and the other person is not. I cannot wait. Yes. You know, all these 10 years of girlfriend. The ultimate test with a hope they'll walk away to an engaged person. Ooh, these persons will be compatible. Multiple partners. I'm loving. It's better than that new show coming out. Will you with a woman asking the man to marry him? The end of the experiment. They marry the person they'll arrive with, or split forever. Or maybe they met somebody else after an extra better fit. I can't wait. I'm excited and hungry.
We've been dating for 5 years. I was turning 30 and he wanted kids. So the next actual step was...
Oh, they were dating for 5 years. I was turning 30 and he wanted kids. So the next step, what are we doing? The 5 years, girl, no. So you basically dragged him down the aisle. It was an ultimatum.
Let's take a look.
Don't give no man no ultimatum, ladies. Okay. Previews. She's scared, losing you.
You're here because
Somebody in your relationship.
I want a ring on this thing.
You want a ring on this finger, girl? He don't want to put a ring on your finger. Oh my God, when is this coming on? I cannot wait.
You're going to find out if there are people here.
You're going to find out there may be people here who be a better fit. Each choose a new partner. 3 weeks. I don't like the living together.
There is someone for everyone, and I think that a lot of people would be happy to
Choose the person to be with or split forever. Lord, they have these those gold or silver gobbles again. Being single isn't.
This experience is making us all start over. We're to see if the person that you came here with dating someone else.
I'm not attracted to you.
Ooh, it's weird to see the person so you're interested with somebody? He said, I'm not attracted to you. Ooh, child, she has on a thong. Ooh, I love it. I can't wait. Can you? Ooh, I thought April 6th, girl. I cannot wait. Oh, I love it. You know I ain't gonna be watching Married at First Sight no more. Well, I still might. I still might. Y'all, so many of y'all email me. Janice, please. Janice, please. Please, Janice, don't do it. Everyone look absolutely beautiful. Oh, wait. Nick is so short, child. The other Nick. Nick that's married to Danielle is actually really tall. Everyone looks real pretty. Natalie has no behind. She's just like a piece of board. Ooh, child. Look at Deepti over there hugging up in Jared. I love the blue. All the ladies, everybody look so beautiful. All right, y'all. So what you thought about it? I really enjoyed it. I think I can hear my husband upstairs on uh talking on the phone on Oh, which episode? No. Okay, I'm gonna go because I gotta put this up and I have to go clean up because I did absolutely nothing yesterday. I love you, darlings. I love you. Let me know what you think. I'm going to probably be doing a few short videos this week on this. Let me get this play. Loves Vine. Episode more. Okay. I love you. I love you. I will see you later. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Bye. Be sure to remember my books. If you have not picked up any of my books to show me love, please be sure to do so on my books or on my my Amazon, my Patreon. Thank you so much. I love you. I adore you. If you're going to join my Patreon today, be sure to do so I can send books out today. Love you. Let me know what you think. Bye.